is a member of the music duo that's Keche, and yeah, they've been doing their things, you know. Keche, they were on Dr. Pounce's show. I think my ladies here have a question for Joshua. Maybe they'll ask that question later. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
How you doing?
We're doing amazing. Okay, I'm doing it. Let me just say for myself because I don't know about Rhea.
I want to eat breakfast after.
You want to eat breakfast?
Yeah.
Bradash is here. You can call Mr. Hagel on phone.
Bradash is my sugar daddy, so of course.
Hey,
so you can
sugar
always.
daddy pa.
Yeah,
But of course.
Yeah. Well, we have something here for discuss. Now time for Showbiz Reviews brought to you by Betway. You always get way more with Betway and Franco Trading Enterprise. Still, phone papa fie. Hey, this thing Keche has said, eh? This thing Keche has said. I don't know, but I'm sure it's gonna be a huge debate though. But people have different opinions, and it has to do with the media. Media, near bro. People they feel come sit there, rubbish media. Some people come to praise media and so on and so forth. But as I said, everybody knows what they use the media for. And so whichever way you see it, so be it. But Keche, that's the team. They're saying that no artist is bigger than the media. They said if you're an artist there, you're doing your thing, you are not bigger than the media. Now, let me just go, let me actually, give you more details on it. So, the music duo Das Keche has emphasized the important role of the media in the careers of artists. The group advised their fellow artists to remain humble and appreciate the contributions of the media to their success. Now, they were speaking in an interview with Dr. Pounce, and they noted that an artist's stardom is largely dependent on media coverage, and disregarding that fact would be a grave mistake. Now, I quote, he says, "No one is a star without the media. If you believe you're greater than the media, that perspective is misguided. Without the media, you are essentially unknown, and without us, the media also lacks significance. It's important not to boast or show off to the media in an attempt to prove your stardom." Let's take a listen to the group Keche in this conversation with Dr. Pounce.
So none of the radio DJs ever asked us for anything. You understand? I think that we've built that family from day one till now. Introduce into why it will be a bomb pay, not result to be an official result. A bomb pay now, my bonus is near or contain them to know. That's not all about. It's like sometimes you call some people. If you've been more of flowers, no, I call this person, I call at least I have to do something small, but we've never encountered such. And then secondly, I think we also put our 100%. We are not the layback kind of artists that you release song and you feel like, okay, you have some core fan base out there.
So to add to what Anu was saying, there's something that's Motuma Kede, Waboy and Papa, it has been a blessing to Keche.
And what's that?
Humility. Everyone can testify. Share media for now. What's the move on because most of the artists.
What's the difference between Ahombrasi and Fanfula?
Okay, Fanfula, I would want for a chronic.
Yeah. But some people too. Me Fanfula, me I be Fanfula, and I mean okay. Me come Ahombrasi, nyama dia me pe. You know that be what I want.
The man no. Otine nyinsen. One day better. Usubunanka said. When you one hit, I yeah.
You answered?
Yes.
So the only answer you could give is Manipaniya hate me.
Oh, yeah. And a baby see Pounce me, I believe that humility pays more than hard work. When you release a song, people post it. Today, check all the bloggers, their pages. Zion Felix, Sammy K, GHP. They are all posting it. Not the Yamu wins KBR. You want to say the love will show them. Tell me, of course, you will
just
support
love
it. Hit FM, one number, gunshot, on my imaginary icons. Ask them, but down for your tin away. I mean, you could like, yes, but some people when they come here, one on the management, I don't know what's to come now. What said they are stars. Yo, nobody be star in front of the media. Nobody be star.
You sure?
Oh yeah.
And they would talk say Charlie be without them there.
No,
You don't be anybody.
Say, into the man that show Trima. Without the media, you are nobody. Without the media is nobody.
Yeah, so we are all one. We all the help one.
Stars. It's a media now. Remember someone there. Remember the media there star. Would that be for humble yourself?
You know, Andrew's fancy is I like the fancy.
It is
I think
sweet,
it's yes, it's different from the Takrady fancy, right? I think his might be maybe the Cape Coast. Yeah,
Coast.
kind of.
I don't know the difference.
I also
though.
don't know, but you know, Kofi Kinata's own is I don't know.
Taddy, right?
Yeah, Taddy.
Yeah,
His own
we have the
is
Cape
heavy,
Coast.
and then the Cape Coast one too. You know, the way unless it's the way he speaks.
The
it, but I-
heaviest
know-
fancy is the Gomoa. The Gomoa people.
Okay.
Those ones are really heavy.
Okay.
Ono nimu you drankasa.
I get it.
I know the Cape Coast one is a bit anglicized.
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
they add the English to it.
Yeah.
I like that one, you know.
Okay. It's a bit what? It's a bit what?
It's anglicized. It's anglicized, so. Well, so there you go.
Continue. Thank you.
You heard the voices of
move
Keche, that's Joshua and Andrew in that conversation with Dr. Pounds. And my guest this morning, or should I say my studio ladies, Keche and Ria are here. And one and over start. Ria but starting. Ria. Ria, what do you make of
I
what
mean,
they said?
I think they make some valid points because I mean, what's the industry without media? Regardless of how big you are as a star, we see people like Jay-Z, we see Beyonce, they go on media tour because they see how the media is valid in their in the progress of their career and the promotion of their music. So yes, I mean you are, regardless of what artist you are, whatever media platform, be it analog, digital media, and social media, you need the media. All right, so it's good to foster a very good relationship with the person or the person through which your song would be put on the media. You get it? I mean, he mentioned a few things. I feel like they're also guilty about some things, but that's not what we are talking about, though.
Okay.
But I mean, when they were talking about humility, I felt like it was a good thing they brought it up. When they were talking about how, you know, you have to foster a very good relationship with presenters, DJs, all these people. So kudos to them for bringing it up. I mean, sometimes the younger ones that are coming up, they don't know the nitty-gritties of, you know, stuff. So they just have to learn from old heads like Keche that, okay, as you are coming, you don't find your music is good. We know you are talented. You just don't put out the music and expect that everybody just puts it on the media for you or promote it on the media for you. You might be there and then you see, someone you feel you are more talented than, doing better than you, and you are like, why, what is happening? And then you realize that, okay, it is because I have to, you know, get some type of relationship with the media going. So that's basically it. I think it's self-explanatory what they said. Yeah.
All right, Keche.
Yeah, Miss Doreen. I think that, you know, I believe that the truth is, you know, talent alone doesn't sustain a career. Visibility is important. All right. And the sad part is most people feel like, you know, they get to a certain stage in their career, they probably don't need the media anymore because, you know, I'm a star now, I'm big now. And probably they feel like, you know, the media is mostly for the upcoming ones. They need those ones. But I don't think so. Media can, it can make you or destroy you because anything out there or whatever it is that you are doing, the craft you're putting out there, you need the media to, like, you know, kind of portray it in a good way. You know, we have some people that because of their attitude in this industry, they've been sidelined. And ever since then, you know, we don't really actually see where their career is going. Because whatever it is that you do, if you now you can't just be like, okay, I'm putting a song out there. I'm not gonna talk about it. I'm not gonna go on a media tour. I'm not gonna go to radio stations, or even where are you even putting it? You're putting it on social media, which is also a media platform. So I believe that as an artist, I agree with them totally that you can never outgrow, the media. At the end of the day, we still see, Jay-Z, Beyonce, no matter how big they are, they still are interactive with the media, if not even for promoting, just for managing your own image. You still need the media, because if you don't do these things, you'll be forgotten and you will not be relevant anymore. So as an artist or as a celebrity, I believe that you need to respect the media. Don't feel like, okay, I am too big now, or I am too much of a star. So now whatever it is the media does, it doesn't. They can say something or portray a certain image of you out there that could actually change people's narrative about you totally, that can truly destroy your career. So if you are in the media, and talking about humility, it's not even just about the humility. Sometimes when you come with the humility, like DJ Bridash here, when you come with humility, you come with other things too. Okay. It's very important. Not just humility, what we go chop it's very important. It's important to bring the humility, but add other things as well. That's what makes the media happy.
Especially with hold up.
What?
Especially with the up and coming artists. Sometimes they are not signed to record labels. They don't have financiers yet. So when you come,
Ria, music is a business, so please, if you are not ready, don't get into it. If you are an up and coming, you need to prepare yourself before you get into the media. So you treat it as a business. You don't come here. If you go to your friend is saying, let's say a producer to record a song, do you go there like, say, I am an upcoming artist, so please record me? Did I use upcoming artists to buy the machines there that you are going to use to record that thing?
Hold up, let me just say this. Okay. Sometimes when you concentrate on the other honorariums before you the humility, sometimes they'll feel like, oh, because I'm giving you this, I can do whatever I want, or I can say whatever I want, or treat you however you want, especially on the side of the media, because they feel like, oh, maybe when it was your birthday, I brought you a cake, I sent you some momo and all that. It becomes like some entitlement.
That's why I'm saying humility is important. Okay, but then at the end of the day too, let's do the things that also makes the media happy in order to, project you more out there. It's not just about, humility. Good morning, sir. Good morning, boss. How are you doing, sir? If I'm not doing good, what can you do to make me feel good? Ria?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, as you all said, for me, well, I think that it's entirely up to the stars. Some might say that they don't need, because these days I hear them say, "Oh, Franco social media." So
that's also
media. Yeah, that's media, but the media platforms they're different. The traditional media in this part of the world still doing well. Then there's the other ones as well. So yeah, I hope that this will be something that most of them will listen to and work with. But it's entirely up to you. You either take it or leave it. So.
And even on the social media, Miss Doreen, who are those there? The bloggers, right?
There are people out there. Even people who like you through that, based on what you post, based on what you're churning out. That's how somebody will identify and say, "Oh, I like this person. I don't like that person. Oh, let me share his post. Let me share her post." Because so all those things come to play as well. So that one, very, very important. My ladies here wanted us to discuss something because they felt that once it had to do with a woman, we needed to bring it up, and I was trying to calm down that an apology has been issued, but they said they have to talk their own. They had to talk because last week, was it last week she came here? Sina
Yes,
was it last
no.
week Sina Soul came here?
No, I think
2 weeks.
It was 2 weeks ago. Okay. Sina Soul was here, and it was all about her album, Did I Lie? We listened to some of the songs on the album. You could tell that my beautiful lady had put in a lot of work when it came to that album. And I like the fact that she said she worked hard, her own money, everything. And if you're someone who has known Sina Soul from day one, you would know that she has a way of dressing. She has a way of carrying herself. She's one calm lady. She doesn't talk much, but so kana obekaubi. That one day, I won't lie to you. And it was so unfortunate that she was the one on the butchering table. Like that's Sina Soul. Like. I don't know why, but I'm liking the conversation around it now, considering how Kiddy is saying that he's looking. He said the next time he sees her, he should be wearing the miniest of skirts. And then Camido was saying that Charlie park somewhere making, it's getting interesting. I like the fact that the Efia Nocturna also came to, share her thoughts on it. That Charlie, Sefa also came in, all the ladies were upset because, come on. It was uncalled for, but once it's something that I believe that people are still talking about, most ladies are upset. Let me just give my ladies here the opportunity to also share their. Since she was here and we all jammed to the music and, cool. Who will go first? Pachomususun through bullets. All right, who is going first? Before we move on to our next
Miss Doreen.
Yes, Keche.
It's sad.
Before you continue, I just also want you to know that the said media house has apologized.
Yes.
They have apologized. Yeah.
I don't think our issue is even with the media house.
Well,
okay.
The whole problem is, first of all, as a female artist and how hard this lady has worked in this industry. It's sad for somebody or a platform to sit down to solely discuss upon all the things they could have discussed, to solely discuss her looks or her dressing. And funny enough, to me, the dress or the the attire that she was wearing at that time, I didn't see anything wrong with it because she was dancing. It was during a dance rehearsal when she wore that. But the way Big Akwes, spoke to our sister, it actually kind of makes me think that Sina Soul is the reason why there's no hair on his head. No, there are some reasons, there are some things that you don't do. As a man, even if it was just to criticize just the looks, it would have been okay. But he went ahead and used some words that I wouldn't want to repeat. And it's so unprofessional, and it's so sad that there was a woman sitting down there and couldn't actually come to the defense of our sister. A woman. And most of the time, this is where people say that women are their own greatest, enemies. Your fellow woman is being body shamed, is being talked about in such a manner, and you couldn't even say something or, tell the man that you need to tone down or not go there. Couldn't you have discussed her album? Couldn't you have discussed the talent? It's her. That's how she choose to portray herself. That's how she choose to bring out her brand. So what is your problem? If you don't want to look, don't look. Nobody is asking you to look anyway. But I feel like it's so disrespectful for a whole platform to sit down just to discuss a person's outfit, not to just discuss, body shame her and say all sort of insultive words about. I don't know. You said there's an apology, but
yes.
That apology crime, I'm not really actually buying it because I feel like some people just do something to you or they say certain things about you. You've apologized. What has that done? That video is still in the media. People are still watching, and it's not nice. I think it's about time we grow up. And learn how to, present our issues on because these are people's brand we are talking about. This is somebody that is also working and investing hard in her brand. So for you to like, instead of to me one, or if you can't help her, don't come and sit down and disagrade her in such a manner. It's so sad. But I'm actually disappointed in the woman. The man cried there. We all know, say, yeah. But the woman, I'm so disappointed in her for sitting down there and allowing another, like a man to like, insult, use such an insultive word on her fellow woman without saying anything.
Well, I'm hoping if they have apologized to Cina, so whether she will accept it or not, but they said they've apologized.
So I want to know exactly who apologized. Was it
I think the
media house,
the media house,
or the presenter?
The presenter.
Are you sure?
On behalf, yeah,
I
saw
want
the presenter.
It was
the presenter. Good job, because I like Keche though, because she sets the tone for what I am about to say.
The matter chopper.
Because if I had gone first, unfortunately, I would have had some unprintable words for them. But I had to discipline myself while she was talking, because apart from, I'm representing another media house.
Okay.
You understand? So, but we've established the fact that we are disappointed in the presenter. If it was elsewhere, she would have been off air immediately. Immediately, she would have been sacked immediately. Because why would you sit down for someone to demean someone who has done nothing wrong on air like that? And excuse me to say, those two talking about physical features.
I know, right?
Those two.
Predator.
Because at the end of the day, if we are talking in real terms, you are not traditionally attractive. Let's be honest. When we are talking about traditionally what people call attractive, you are not. So why on earth would you pick? It's funny how the whole buzz was about the music. Cina has done so well that she's a very unproblematic artist.
Yeah.
So unproblematic. You don't hear some cho about her on air, on the media. No, she's made sure that everything she does, everything she puts out is about her music. Then you come and divert the attention from the music and bring out, excuse me to... I don't want to say what I was about to say. I'm sorry. It's disheartening, it's demeaning. Apart from the get them off air. Get them off air. Who are those? Like, why would you allow such people to bring your media company into disrepute? Something that someone has spent their blood, sweat, and tears to build. Then you use a day to sit on to demean someone, and now to bring that same media house into disrepute. How dare you? How dare you? Such disrespect. The effrontery.
I remember when Lil Wayne called Big Akwes, he told him that his head looked like a predator. That movie. He was so mad.
Excuse me to say, that man
was mad.
Excuse me to say, Big Akwes, excuse me to say, sometimes he makes me lose a lot of respect for him. He's an older person, so it is hard to say some things to him. And I was brought up well. I don't say some things to my elders, but he makes it so hard to respect him. Every time I see him on TV, social media or something, he's doing something that is so like you can't fathom.
I think he should have just stick to his acting. That would have helped.
Let the younger ones do it and correct them. Why the hell will you do that?
Because I think I've spoken to him here before, and he's a cool person. I don't know what triggered that conversation that day, but I think he's a fun person.
If he's a cool person, he should let us see his cool side.
So hopefully,
he should let us see his cool side.
And probably just stick to acting movies.
Yes.
Okay, because public speaking or media speaking is not just for anybody.
You are old. You
So
are an
just-
old head in the Kumawood industry, right? People should look up to you.
Go
How you
and
talk,
go
how
to
you
this thing
present
and do some
yourself in
Ebusia
public.
paying
If you do
kinda
that,
level.
you are just giving room for the younger generations to just
to also do
disrespect
the same
you.
thing.
I don't know about the other one, and I can care
Who is
less
that one?
about him.
I think they were two.
Yes, there were two. I could
Some-
care less about him because I don't know him. I don't know who he is.
I
but
hope that, I mean, this has gone on for days now. I'm hoping that maybe he gets a platform to apologize
He
to
better.
Cina, so
He
for
better.
those comments, and then maybe we can move on. But I hope that doesn't also break our sister. She's doing a
No.
beautiful job.
Never.
She has
You
a
know
beautiful
Cina is
album there.
strong.
Her album is so cool. You all should go check it out. Did I lie? Such a beautiful project, and yeah, she's done so well, and she's currently
person
really
who was talking
promoting
was
and
relevant.
pushing it. So maybe you all should check the song out. Rather, let's focus on pushing the album than any other thing that comes with it. So there you go. Thank you so much, ladies. And then back to our third one. It says Tediose of Osibisa fame to be honored with state funeral on April 4th. So Francis Tediose, founder and leader of the legendary Afro rock band Osibisa, will be honored with a full state funeral on Friday, which is today, in recognition of his immense contributions to Ghana's music and culture. Teddy Osei will be laid in state at the forecourt of the State House in Accra from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. and the hearse carrying his remains will depart Accra to Kumasi, or for Kumasi. Final funeral rites will be performed in Kumasi ahead of his burial on Saturday, April 5. Now, Ghanaians are encouraged to line the route from Accra to Kumasi and honor Teddy Osei by singing Osipisa's classic anthem, that's Wayaya, and as the hearse passes through major towns, radio and television stations are invited to participate by announcing arrival points along the route and playing Osibisa's music throughout the day. Let us unite in giving this international superstar a rousing send-off befitting his legacy. And I think even the way this particular story was written, I love every bit of it. And I mean, Osibisa, I mean, that band, like, I don't know. It's sad that I think he's the last person.
Yeah, and the founder as well.
Last surviving.
So yeah, I mean, why not? If their music is going to be played the whole day of today, and the arrival in Kumasi and everything, why not? And their songs have been legendary. In fact, they're legends in their own, and I'm glad that they will be honored with that as well. So perhaps wherever you are, and if you're in town, you have that time, you can go by the State House, the forecourt of the State House, and be part of the funeral. I wouldn't be surprised if we start seeing videos on social media pages, considering that a lot of industry people, especially musicians, will be in attendance today for the funeral at the forecourt of the State House. But I mean, apart from the way, is there any particular song you all enjoy from Osibisa?
Music makes you happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
know,
Welcome
right?
home.
Yeah, welcome
Yeah.
home.
Yeah.
I never remember the word.
I know, right?
And then I think their most popular one that they usually use is the Wayaya.
And
What?
They have quite a number of songs.
We are going.
is that
Having nose. Yes.
is that Osibisa?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Cantata. Really?
I know.
Oh, yeah.
I know.
Yes,
Whenever they're
yes,
about
yes,
to start
yes,
cantata,
yes,
that's what
yes,
they usually
yeah,
use
yeah.
to start. And
Bradash, which one are you playing for us
starting.
this morning? Yes, Bradash is trying to get one for us so we can
I
actually
mean,
have...
if you grew up in of course, the group disbanded before I was born.
Yeah, definitely.
But if you grew up in the early 2000s, all right, you'd know the likes of, may God rest their souls, Mr. McTonto, and I was still young when Kiki Jan died, and they made a very huge impact in the music industry. In their prime, they were literally one of the biggest group to ever come out in Africa. And trust me.
And also gain that international recognition,
Yes.
because at that time where people felt like it was difficult for African music to get to the international level, I think they are one of the pioneers that actually paved the way, because their infusion of the Afrobeat with the jazz and the rock, made it so easier for
they contributed to music worldwide. Like they had breakout star that was Kiki Jan, who was a part of the compositions of a lot of big artists in the world, such as Elton John. And I mean, it doesn't get better than Elton John. Elton John is like a mega pop and rock and roll star in the world. So I feel like they've paid their dues. And to be the founder, I wonder how it is. Like, so I think the movie industry is doing us a great disservice. I would say this. The movie industry is doing us a great disservice. You don't allow visionaries and legendary people to die like this without telling you their story, without documenting their story. Because I mean, we grow up and we watch Freddie Mercury died in 1991, but we watched Bohemian Rhapsody in I think 2021 because their life stories were documented. I mean, they have families, but the families may not know as much as these people know. It will be wonderful for us, the younger generation, to actually watch and see exactly how it was to put together Osibisa, Mr. McTonto on the trumpet, Kiki Jan on the keyboards, the vocalists, how they were able to get their big breaks as young lads from Ghana. It would have been such a beautiful thing to watch, because look at now, we are all fighting Grammys, but look at people who have contributed to the Grammys in the past.
Yes.
And we are just allowing them to go with all that knowledge in their head. I think it's quite sad.
Okay. I think this is the song Ridash has for us. And this is Osibisa.
This is Hits.